Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. There's a lot going on. It's still quarantine time. My name is Anwar Nadir Janid, and I'm saying thinking like I so often do. I wrote a few books, they not published yet, as if I do publish them. But I'm approaching these videos in the way that I was approaching the last book that I was scribbling, put my thoughts on paper. Like too often you might get those thoughts and you forget about them, but you remember part of them, and you always say I should have wrote that down. So the way I was doing that was, regardless of what I was doing, I was just going to start writing them down, and I did that and covered quite a few pages. And I go back over and I was like, wow. Hey, okay. Structuring is a little difficult. Like piecing it together, but I don't think it's about piecing it together. I think it's about being ready. Because if you prepare, you ain't got to worry about getting prepared. It's a saying that if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So much craziness going on, and nobody gonna allow you time to get ready. Especially if it could result in you dominating them in any way, shape, fashion, and or form. Whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Nobody wanna let you get one up. Even if it's not about that. People will make it about that. So the same way that it works like that, it also works in reverse. Some people think backwards. They think that they have to step on you in order for them to obtain success or progress. Or for some people, stepping on you or someone else is progress. So it'd be like, oh, well, I'm doing better than him or her and all that. But we gotta get it together. Gotta get our mind right. Get on one page. Get that energy right. Or at least get to the point where that energy is in the same space. And then people that's able and worthy to maneuver that energy and direct that energy I don't think I need to say positively, but yeah, I probably do in a positive manner, righteous manner, in a good way, a godly way. Inshallah. We got cops out here killing people. Like they just too tough for no reason. But no, something happened with the brother. I saw the video. The cops did a karate move or something and put their knee in his neck and killed that man. But the whole time he looked like it was intentional because he kept applying pressure, applying his body weight right on that man's chest and neck, respiratory area, while he was cuffed. That was crazy to see. What? Even more crazy, people act like, I mean, that's cool people standing up, whatever. But why people act like this something new that the cops been doing? It's two things when it coming from the government that made me say, oh, alright, I ain't even, man, they ain't playing fair. There's two things. One was when it was the election, the presidential election, and they stole it and did the recount down in Florida. Who was that? Bush? And then Bush was the president. I think that was Bush. His brother something stole the election or something. His brother was the governor of Florida, whatever. But clearly he lost. I think it was Bush, a little Bush. Caesar, little Bush. So now you got an afro. It's a Caesar. Anyway, so it was that. Once they stole that to presidential election, like, I'm really trying to hear no more about voting and all that. That's one, and then two, when them cops over in New York shot that boy 51 times, I'm still pissed off about that. I still feel some type of way about that. Everything else is just like, Oh yeah, people act surprised. Then some people just tell me racism don't exist and they not doing it. And so I'm like, oh, I don't know. So we get it right or get focused. I don't know. Until then, I could just be me. Focus on me and mine. Those around me. Staying positive, away from the negative energy and all that. I don't want no parts of that. Up here, I'm over here trying to stick with these herbs, these herbal remedies, the cure, the real cures for the human body. After they told us over and over there wasn't no cure for a lot of things. So many people like, oh yeah, I tried that black seed oil, and you know what? Such and such, they can't find the cancer no more. Da, 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 da. Like, yeah, I know that's what I was telling you. I guess seeing is believing, so I can't. People been lied to for so long. It's like we in the state, we in the Stockholm state. It's like we in the Stockholm state, the Stockholm syndrome. When you start to rely on your oppressor, and then you normalize your oppression, then probably start looking at it like you did something wrong. I mean, the whole time you was programmed. It was a programming, a program. You know, it was something. I'm Muslim. I'm Muslim. I'm Mu Islam. Mu meaning the one who is doing something. Mu, Mu. Put on the front of Islam, then you get Mu Islam, Muslim. Islam, the one who completely submits to the will of Allah, the Most High, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. All glory be to the Most High. And I remember reading something about the way you saying, because see, the Islam also teach you from a scientific perspective as well as a psychological perspective, like from the seen and the unseen. Like it ain't just like I can't just read the Quran and be like it wasn't nothing without being deep in thought. Like wow. So one thing, the thing that I read was it was breaking down how like these people talk about people and break down their characteristics. And like these people, like they foul. I mean, I know someone cool, whatever, and it seemed like y'all could coexist with these people, and y'all cleaved y'all cleaved with these people, y'all integrated with these people or whatever, for whatever reason. But I know they cool and yeah, they seem like they one of y'all, and they not, they not, and like it's something in them. It's something in them that makes them what they are. That's like in us. It's something in us that just make us compassionate, good people. It's something in them that just makes them foul. Like they just foul. Never judge a book by its cover. They look harmless. Don't underestimate. Don't underestimate. Yeah, so I got some fresh sea moss gel right here in the refrigerator. I got some sarsaparilla root powder that arrived yesterday. I don't really like the herb, but I could grind that up too, and all that, and all that, and all that. I got some goji berries, 6 pounds of goji berries, probably five in the stash at this point. Some elderberries. I got a pound of elderberries. Put that in the stash. Some dates. Got 5 pounds of dates. The Nor dates, the light. For those who don't know, the Nor, like N-U-R, Nor, that's the light. That's like pure light. That's like the light that the angels created from. Pure light. Because it is a difference between mankind and angels and the jinn. Or like some people say the devils or the shaitan. And like three major things is the angels created from light, the new order. Mankind created from water and dirt, mud. Okay, and say the law molded Adam like the potters do pottery. Hmm. The shaitan, which is what you call the devil, his name is Iblis, and his followers, that's the shaitan. They're created from smokeless fire. They're spiritual creatures, just like the angels are spiritual creatures. They can take on physical form. I don't know exactly how that works, but primarily is physical, and not all the jinn are bad. Some of them are Mu Islam. But the difference is another difference besides what they created from. is the angels don't have the right to make decisions for themselves. The angels do what the Most High say, what their Creator Al-Khaliq say, what Ar-Rahman say, what Al-Kareem say, what Al-Majid say, what As-Salam, the source of peace. They do what As-Salam say, what Allah say. I was breaking down the 99 attributes of Allah. That was a few. In case you want to know who Allah is, go through the attributes. Attributes define, like a person's name should define who they are. But the angels is created from the Nur, pure light. But they don't have the right to make choices. They do what Allah say, when the law say it, point blank period. Besides that, they don't go around making decisions. So the angels don't have a choice to go against God or to start to leave heaven and all that. Angels can't do that. They cannot do that. So they don't have the choice, the freedom of choice. The jinn, which is created from smokeless fire, they do have the freedom of choice. They do. So the devil can do what he wants to do. But the thing is, once they do it, they can't repent. So they bought that. They stuck with that decision, which is different from us, because we can stack, and it's a teaching that if the children of Adam was to stack sins up to the sky, and they asked for forgiveness, that Allah would forgive them. And we're the children of Adam, in case mankind, in case you don't know that, which is mankind. So just by knowing those things, you start to put things in perspective a lot more, instead of going on what you know when you don't really know too much, especially about the gaib, about the unseen. When you looking at things from the 2 or 3 verses that you read or heard in Sunday school or something, and trying to comprehend life or things in the past, when you're unable to do so. But like I was saying, I got some sea moss gel in the refrigerator. I got some goji berries in the stash. I put some in the jar quick. Um, Elderberries in the stash. Uh, Dates over here. Just remember I got some smoothie in the refrigerator, raspberries and all that, goji berries. Somebody hooked up some joints for me. I got some raw honey in the stash. Um, I think the only one left is the bromide mix, which is sea moss and bladderwrack together, which is a powerhouse. I think I ordered that and bladderwrack separate. I'm not sure. Either way, sea moss and bladderwrack together is major. Sea moss, your body created from 102 minerals. Sea moss contains 92 of those minerals, and bladderwrack contains the other 10, which is what I just learned. It's extremely high in iodine, extremely good for women, thyroid health, and all that. And they go hand in hand. So the bladderwrack is like cleaning your body out, like a detox, and the sea moss is simultaneously building it back up with all those minerals, potassium, magnesium, iron. Wake up, mouse click. Right now, go to sleep. Yeah, so um, that's what I'm focused on myself. So inshallah, people look at me and say, "What you doing?" You know what I mean? You look. I'm trying to look how you looking or whatever, which is what people say or whatever. So you live by example. Well, that's the message. Inshallah, you live by example. So inshallah, try to set the right example. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wake up, mouse click.